In 2014, Kendrick Lamar walked into a local elementary school in Compton, not with a camera crew, not to perform, but just to talk. He knelt beside a kid struggling with self-esteem and said, "I'm from here too, and I made it, so can you." No big speech, just presence, just truth. That quiet moment, mostly unnoticed by the media, speaks louder than awards ever could. This was Kendrick, still deeply connected to his roots, even after winning Grammys. But how did a shy, reflective kid from Compton become one of the most powerful voices of a generation? His story might change how you see your own. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth was born on June 17, 1987, in Compton, California, an area known more for its violence and poverty than for raising prophets. His father was associated with gang culture, and his environment was a battlefield. But inside the chaos, Kendrick found peace in poetry and music. He was only 8 years old when he witnessed Tupac and Dr. Dre filming California Love on the streets. That day lit a spark, a vision. Kendrick wasn't the loudest. He wasn't trying to be the toughest. He was the observer, a thinker. His early mixtapes, dropped under the name K. gained traction, but it wasn't until he embraced his true name, his identity, that the world started to listen differently. From Section 80 to Good Kid, MAAD City, and later to Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, Kendrick evolved. His lyrics weren't just music, they were philosophy, therapy, resistance, and hope, wrapped into verses. And in 2018, he made history. He became the first rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize for music. But Kendrick's greatest success isn't the accolades. It's how he stayed grounded, healed his wounds, and led others towards self-discovery. Let's dive into 5 life-changing lessons we can all learn from Kendrick Lamar's incredible journey. Follow in. Lesson 1. Silence is strength. When Kendrick's fame skyrocketed, most celebrities would flood social media, but Kendrick did the opposite. He vanished, rarely tweeting, rarely posting. He went off-grid. During the years leading up to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, fans speculated, was he okay? Was he still creating? Behind the scenes, Kendrick was in therapy, healing, facing childhood trauma, exploring fatherhood. Instead of broadcasting, he was becoming. In a world that screams louder every day, silence can be a revolution. You don't have to constantly prove yourself online. You don't have to share every step of your journey. Sometimes, the most powerful transformation happens quietly. If you're a student overwhelmed by expectations, or someone navigating grief or burnout, take space, go inward, journal, heal. Let silence be your sanctuary, not your shame. True power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers and still moves mountains. Lesson 2. Use pain as your canvas. Kendrick has never hidden his pain. His songs like You expose his inner demons, suicidal thoughts, and survivor's guilt. I Remember You was conflicted. He raps not just to the listener, but to himself. His honesty is haunting, raw, but that vulnerability, that's what made him a mirror for millions. Pain is universal, but pain, when processed, becomes purpose. Kendrick didn't escape his wounds. He wrote through them. He turned trauma into poetry. That's how he healed, and helped others heal too. Lost someone, failed at something important. Instead of burying it, express it. Write a blog, paint, make music, or just talk to a friend. Your story matters, especially the hard parts. Your deepest pain can become your most powerful gift, if you're brave enough to feel it. So on Lesson 3, don't just perform, transform. Kendrick's 2016 Grammys performance wasn't just entertainment, it was protest. Chained on stage, surrounded by dancers in prison uniforms, he didn't just rap, he told America a painful truth about race, injustice, and healing. That moment wasn't just for awards, it was for awakening. Whether you're an artist, teacher, entrepreneur, or student, don't just show up to impress. Show up to change something, inspire, uplift, challenge the status quo. Let your work stand for something bigger than applause. If you're giving a presentation at school or launching a business, don't focus only on approval. Focus on impact. Ask, what am I really trying to say? Who am I helping? Greatness isn't about performance. It's about transformation, yours and theirs. Salon Lesson 4. Know your roots to grow your wings. Story: despite his fame, Kendrick still returns to Compton. He funds youth programs, visits schools, and mentors kids. In his Pulitzer acceptance, he honored not just himself, but the culture. He never pretended to be above his past. He elevated it. Your roots, your family, culture, history are not baggage. They're your grounding. Knowing where you came from gives you strength to reach higher. Maybe you feel embarrassed about your upbringing or ashamed of humble beginnings. But those stories, they're your fuel. Share them, embrace them, let them remind you of your resilience. To fly far, you don't have to forget where you started. You have to remember. Salon Lesson 5. Growth requires discomfort. On Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick shocked fans. He admitted therapy, talked about fatherhood, addressed infidelity, shame, and generational trauma. It wasn't a cool album. It was a hard one. He risked judgment to tell the truth. Growth doesn't feel good. Healing isn't pretty. Real progress often requires facing your shadows and telling uncomfortable truths. But on the other side, freedom, trying to quit a bad habit, heal from a toxic relationship, pursue a new path. Expect discomfort, expect resistance, and walk through it anyway. You can't grow and stay comfortable at the same time. Choose growth, always. Kendrick Lamar didn't become great because he was loud. He became great because he was real. He embraced silence. He faced pain. He performed with purpose. He honored his roots, and he walked through discomfort to grow. His life reminds us that success isn't just about what you gain. It's about what you face, what you heal, and how you help others rise with you. So wherever you are in your journey, broke, lost, healing, or rising, remember, you don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be true. Your story matters. So write it boldly,